I will neither confirm nor deny that I may or may not have possibly forgotten about the shed near the zone entrance again. Thank you for that music there, Long Dark. That was very, very well timed. I just want to acknowledge that that is a slight possibility as we open this episode. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I have been driven back, unfortunately, to the airfield, and I'm pretty much just not going to go back for the traveler at this point, because let me just give it to you straight. We have explored this zone on the channel thoroughly multiple times in recent series, so I kind of want to just, like, get all this over with, you know? I kind of just want to explore the zone, find what I can. Might not even explore the whole thing. Hey, there's an orange soda. Nice. Might not even explore the whole thing. But then I just want to get out so that we can continue with our efforts. To complete the Signal Void quest. So that's what I'm going to do. As much as I want to go back for that stuff on the travel, at the end of the day, I don't need it to exist in the zone. I just don't. Oh, and I don't have my pry bar because I left it behind. Great. Great. So I gotta go get that. Let me quickly hop in the... Well, I don't think I've checked these. I've already lost some condition once again to that blizzard. So I'm gonna have to rest for a moment and make sure that everything is okay before I lollygag too much. But we're just gonna start exploring. Thankfully, as I've said, with the exception of that frickin' shed, I do feel like my knowledge of the zone is much better than it was going into the last couple of series. I've gotten a lot of practice with this particular area, so I kind of know where I want to look. I know which general directions in which to head. I'm sure there'll still be moments where I'm like, wait, where's this thing? What is exactly the lay of the land? But I have my bearings, basically, as I get turned around.
Jeez, this is cold.
Alright, so let's head over here. I think I've already checked the trunk of this car. Yep, already looked in there. Let's step inside. There's no sense losing any more condition. I am going to... I did pick up my bedroll, I believe. It was right next to me. Yep, there it is. I'm going to head downstairs. And I guess we'll sleep for a bit, because there's a slight possibility... Oh, here's some light for you. There's a slight possibility that we'll be able to get some exploration done before daylight. Okay, so there's a lot of food and equipment. I'm going to go ahead and pick this stuff back up. I left it here because I didn't really need any of it with me. But now if I'm going to be out and about, if I'm going to be oot and about, I'm going to need all my stuff. Alright, so let's just, let's step over here in the pitch black. Oh wait, no, hang on. I can't put a bed down there if I try to. Hold on. Let me use this to look around. This is the jankiest way to find a spot to look around, but it works. It works. To find a spot to put a bedroll down, I mean. So let's go ahead and sleep for, I'm going to say 2 hours. I'll get like 1.5. I'm just hoping the blizzard passes quickly. Which of course it's not going to. I can cook these potatoes, and that would give me some much-needed cooking skill. I do have a lot of water. So I suppose I'll do that. That'll definitely pass the time. It'll allow me to burn some of this fuel that I have over here. Fire striker, reclaimed wood. I don't need an accelerant. Let's just use one of the 6. 95% start chance is okay with me. So if you missed the last episode, the game was exceptionally rude to me. Not only did it give me food poisoning on a candy bar that ended up being 62 or 63% condition. It's debatable based on whose comments you read. I went back and looked myself. It was 60 plus condition, okay? We got food poisoning from that. And it wasn't even like sardines. It was just a candy bar. It was a chocolate bar. So it was excessively frustrating. But then as I'm heading out, The next thing that happened... Actually, let's use the cooking pot. The next thing that happened was I forgot about the shed. I just straight up forgot about the shed. I'm going to eat that potato right away. And we're just going to keep cooking them. It's going to take some time. It's a great way to pass the time, though, and a great way to get the calorie meter back up. I really needed to consume these before too much longer, so this is a good kind of use of my time. And also saves me the trouble of lugging them around anymore. I could potentially use these in another recipe, but for now I'm focused on, as I said, getting this zone explored as soon as possible. And maybe I should stop saying that out loud. Maybe I should stop projecting that that's the plan. Because not only will the game hear me, but also to a degree, just to be real for a second, like, sometimes it's good just to go with the flow, rather than trying to declare in advance what's going to happen in an episode or two, you know? Because you don't know, especially in a game like The Long Dark. It's designed to throw stuff at you and keep you on your toes. So, I fully acknowledge that. Let's see, we've got 53 minutes left on the fire. Is there anything else I can... No, I didn't... Okay, thank you for the torch game. I just wanted to see if there's anything else that I might be able to cook. Let's take a quick look. I mean, there's rosehip tea. This could be useful for just having some... Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Not only will this go through a lot of my water, because I have so much, but I can put the tea away. 12 minutes. Hold on. I can put all the tea in my insulated flask, which is glorious. We've already got the tower here repaired. So if we have an aurora at night, we can go ahead and look around. All right, down to 34 minutes. How many frickin' rose hips did I have? There we go. All right, so some herbal tea would probably be a good idea as well. Let's go ahead and just run out the clock on this fire. 8 minutes. Here. We'll put one, let's do 2 sticks. Just so I can have a bit more tea here. Perfect. Let's grab that. I don't believe I picked the bedroll up, but let's double check. No, I did not. Have I already read that? Yes, I have. Okay, that's much better. Let's go ahead and open the flask. Transfer all of this. We're not gonna... I suppose that's enough. Oh, interesting. Did you notice? Oh! Look at that. It heated up the frickin' tea. Did you see that? Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's frickin' cool. So putting a cold tea in with the hot tea, or just putting a cold liquid in with hot liquid, will heat it. What the heck? I mean, obviously in real life you expect that, but like, this is such a new mechanic for The Long Dark, and it's so nice to see that represented accurately. You're so used to using the inventory systems the way the game sort of presents them to you that, like, it didn't even occur to me. Did not even occur to me. That's fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and drink one of these. Sleep for 4 hours. We're not going to get the full benefit. There goes the blizzard. Finally. So rude. Holy crap. Can we just agree? That was a real rude blizzard. All right, so we're at the end of the night here. We don't have any lights on in here. What that implies is that we don't have an aurora. Now, let's quickly... We were out in the blizzard, unfortunately, for a bit. So, yeah, the new work boots there are not in great shape. We frankly could benefit from repairing some of our outer layers, but nothing's in terrible shape. So how's my encumbrance? It's not awful, but I can probably get rid of some things before I head out. I'll pick up that salt just for the moment. Now let's drop those. Drop the cardboard matches. I'm going to drop these wood matches as well. Drop the newsprint, which I don't need. I think I've got an extra pair of socks that I'll drop. I don't technically need the water, but my food is, for once, not really a problem category right now. I've got my pan and my pot. Got the skillet and the pot. We're good to go. So, what is heavy? I'm surprised. I might be wearing just heavy clothing right now, and I guess I am carrying a little bit more water than I typically would. Plus, there's the... Well, you know what? Is the bow on the Travois? I think... No. Hold on. I think the bow is on the Travois. Okay, so I don't have the bow with me, and yet we're still weighed down pretty considerably. Let's drop those. Water purification tablets. We're almost in good shape. Yeah, just drop all those on the ground. That's a little bit better. Interesting. Yeah, it's mainly the water at this point, which is fine. Let's see if we can head outside. Seeing if I can make my way up this staircase in the dark. Hey, there we go. Now the question is, how does it look outside? And if so, or if it's bad, I will get the lantern out. Still pretty miserable. Also not good visibility, so I'm not a fan of that. So I might take this opportunity just to finish exploring some of the, like, trunks of the local cars, because I haven't fully investigated all of those. I've been very rushed, shall we say, in my exploration of the airfield itself so far. So I can just double check. I know I've mainly looked through the garage here. I think I've looked through the plane. Yep. But there was at least one vehicle trunk over here that I couldn't access. There we go. Yeah, still really cold. Not really going to be able to do much until we have a little bit more visibility and a little bit more warmth. The game continues to be super rude. Love it. I'm just kidding. I don't love it. Love the game. Don't love the rudeness. Let's go ahead and close that door. And there's no need to really come all the way in here, but I guess what I'll do is put this down. And let's pass time for, like, about 3 hours. Okay, getting some lights. Let's now sleep for about 3. Now, there we go. We have visibility. It's not going to be great temperature. I'm nervous about eating frickin' granola and candy bars now, after that food poisoning incident. I shouldn't have anxiety about eating a granola or a chocolate bar in the long dark. But hey, the more you know. Insert NBC chime here. Okay, so I believe I have checked over there already. I don't know that I've checked that plane. So let's go have a look. And I'm going to move in that direction. It's really cold. I don't want to lose more condition than is necessary here. So I see a bunny over there. Yeah, check this plane. Okay. Visibility's, like, amazing at the moment. So I really want to get moving. First stop is up here in the hills. And I'm kind of navigating towards a high point here so that I can watch for the wolves. Yes. I know. It is quite warm. Alright, so there's that hunter's blind there, which we'll check. And I will probably stop and make a quick fire just to heat up a beverage so that I'm not unnecessarily cold. But I want to get to that blind first. Hello? Okay. As a demon pops out of nowhere. I had a new arrival on the Discord recently ask me, why do I call the does demons? I've clarified this a few times, but it has been a while since we started using that meme on the channel. It's just, they have a specific sound set that's different from the bucks. And especially if they sneak up on you and make a noise, it's just like this demon in your ear. So it's just been a running gag for a while. We just call them demons. There's nothing actually wrong with them, aside from the fact that they make scary noises. Okay, so there's our hypothermia risk.
If I don't warm up soon.
Nice, there's a book, some revolver ammo, and some wood matches. That is enough to start said fire. We're just going to make it right here, because I don't need the fire to be protected. I just need it to heat some beverages for me. And we're going to use it to heat a number of beverages, in fact. We're going to use it to heat that entire
fire. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
flask of rosehip tea. And I'll drink some of those to stay warm. Okay. Let's move all to inventory, and we're going to heat these rosehip teas one at a time. Let's go ahead and drink that one immediately. That way it'll stave off the threat of condition loss. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put those in the... Alright, I'm not going to put cold ones in there because I imagine that will negatively affect the potential of the other ones to stay warm. I'm just going to treat the flask like it's as realistic as I can imagine.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
You might have mentioned it. Matter of fact, I'm going to drink another one of these teas just to give you a little bit more warmth. I'm going to put that in there. Hypothermia risk is gone. That's good. How are we doing on the fire? 51 minutes? Perfect. I'm really hoping that as time goes on, at some point, maybe even one of the next patches, some interface elements are added to make the insulated flasks a little bit easier to deal with. Because finding it in my inventory every time, for the moment, at the moment, it's a bit of a chore.
My hands.
It's a bit of a chore. It's a lot to manage. Okay, let's keep moving this way. Now, I believe my destination is up. So if you can see a ridge in the distance that's kind of diagonally moving from left to right, left being low, right being high, like right behind those trees in front of me, that's where I'm headed. Because I believe at the top of that ridge is my destination. I'm going to need to drink another one of these. Just to stay warm.
This is goddamn freezing.
Now, the nice thing about this is all of that is helping my cooking skill, but also it's getting rid of a little extra weight, which is never a problem. It's keeping my hand steady in case I need to shoot this rifle, which I'm hoping I won't have to. Alright, there's a wolf over there. Let's go ahead and stay true. Every now and then I'll just, like, crest a hill and see a shape in front of me that's not a log, it's not a wolf, it's not a bear, it's not a bunny, it's just, but I still have this reaction to it, like, what's that? What's that? I don't know.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I know you do. We're working on it. Alright, so there are going to be some wolves up here, as I recall. This is not a wolf-free zone. And I've said this, but one of the things I'm really trying to keep myself apprised of is that there are going to be more wolves here than I'm expecting. Alright, let's go ahead and transfer another one of these out. Yeah, see, this is just a lot right now to drink a single beverage. You have to find the flask, and the flask is going to be in a different position based on how you have your inventory sorted. And I kind of just feel like it should have its own tab, somehow. You know? Not saying that is the solution, but something like that. Okay, this is not as traversable as I'd hoped. Let's see if this side is. Looks like it might be. Yeah, this is traversable, for sure. I'm not sure about this last little bit, though. I'm also not sure about where those wolves I just mentioned are. There we go. Not bad. Alright, I'm going to hug the rocks while keeping an eye out for the wolves. Just going to grab that stick because I have used a few of my sticks recently. But I believe I'm headed for the cabin. Man, this terrain is not ideal for
Gotta warm up somehow.
not getting jumped by hostile wildlife. It's less than ideal. Alright, we're gonna keep hugging the rocks, keep looking for wolves. That cabin should be right over there. Wait, no, I hear ptarmigan. Nice. There it is. Ooh, saplings. Perfect. I don't actually hear or see any wolves in the immediate area. That's good. Let's put this away. I'm going to hold on to those for now. I might cure them if I stay in the cabin here for a bit.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Huh. I thought there were more wolves up here. There could still be wolves in a spot that I'm just not. There's a bunny, so that's a good sign that there's not a wolf. Alright, I'm going to do a quick 360 of the house. Make sure there's nothing on the outside. There's not. In we go. Fantastic. I see some water right away. Nothing on the rifle rack, but there is a can of pork and beans, a bandage. Seeing the helicopters come over the mountains again this year. I counted 3 last month and 2 already this month. Always as the weather turns colder. I know they can't all be tourists, not anymore, and not for a long while. Anyway. Alright, there's some maple syrup. I told you I would find more. I told you. I told you. And there's the floating... Once again, we discover the floating box of oats. That thing on the ground is a lot of nothing.
Take it.
I'm going to leave that hoodie in the trunk. Don't need those matches. There's some tinder that I don't need because I no longer need tinder. Alright. This is a good spot to rest. Recover some condition. Oh.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's a nice sweater find, but unfortunately it matches the clothing I'm already wearing, so it's not an improvement. Anything up high? Nope. This is a new kind of cabin model, so I never trust that, you know, that there won't be something in a location that otherwise wouldn't, you know, have anything in other cabins. Because you never know. Alright, that maple syrup is not getting consumed. Let's drop that. And I suppose, yeah, I'm just going to sleep for... Do I still have the improved rest? I don't. I'm not thirsty. That's rude. Tell you what, let's pass time for an hour. I'm going to drink this just to give myself a full improved rest meter here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So now if I sleep for 5 hours... Wait. Excuse me? Excuse me?
I am too tired to think straight.
Oh, Glimmer Fog. Glimmer Fog. I got confused for a second. I was like, what in the heck is actually happening? Alright, so we have Glimmer Fog. That's fun. Let's step outside. How horrible is it? It's bad. It's real bad. Great. Okay, well, tell you what. We're going to wait this out, because I know the general direction I need to move in, but I don't know the zone well enough to just confidently wander out into the Glimmer Fog at this point in the zone, because there's not... Unfortunately, there's not... Ooh, it might be going away. We'll see. Nope, maybe not. Unfortunately, there are no roads on this side of the zone that I can really, like, find and use as a guide, which was super handy the first time I got stuck in the Glimmer Fog, let me tell you. And I think getting stuck in the Glimmer Fog at night will probably be even worse. Yeah, see, it's also still really cold because it's windy. It's somehow foggy and windy. Okay, Long Dark. Okay. Let's pass the time. There we go. Now, hopefully that means we also have visibility, but oh, that's a curtain, not a door. Hello? Fireplace? Trunk? Leave cabin. There we go. I got really turned around. Ah, beautiful. Okay. So visibility, not so great. This is suboptimal in many ways. You know, hold on. Let's continue to use this strategy that I've employed once this episode already. I think it's a good strategy. Couple of things. I'm going to step back inside here. We're going to make a quick fire. I should have enough to do what I need with this fire. We've got some sticks. Fire striker, not going to worry about the accelerant. I think there's even a book behind me that I could throw on this fire, if I'm not mistaken.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Alright, there's that.
Oh, yeah.
1 hour, 12 minutes. And now we're going to... I didn't mean to do that. Man, I don't know if I'm just, like, misclicking, but it feels like the sensitivity of, like the hitbox, if you want to call it that, for selecting back. I'm used to it being just, like, in the center of the radial. Now it's really, like, in the center. So, like, I've misclicked multiple times thinking that just moving my mouse here will do something, and it is not working. So that's just a mental note, I suppose, that that's not the way that it is. But I feel like it used to be a little bit wider than it is. Feel free to corroborate or not if you think that there might be a thing there. Tell you what, let's go ahead and heat up. I don't want to drink all of my medicinal tea. So let's make some herbal tea instead. Thankfully, that water that we found will help us get this done faster. Okay, and that's the last of that. So, I think I'm actually... Am I out of water? I am. Holy crap. Let's make a little bit of water, because I think I can make some porridge. Alright, we're going to put the herbal tea away. There's that. We'll drink it when we head out, but for now... Oh, really? I didn't realize I had that little time on the fire. But that gives me an excuse to use those sticks. And do I still not have enough water to make porridge? I guess I don't. That's kind of rude. Oh, you know what? I had the wrong thing highlighted, didn't I? How much water is required? 8 ounces. Yeah, I think I had enough. I think I was just looking at the can rather than the pot. My fault. So, bit of prep time. Uh-oh. Don't do this. That's so rude. You see what happened? Hang on. Put the book on the fire. There we go. The prep time, which continues to be hidden from the players in the inventory, or on the recipe list, the prep time actually ate up the rest of the fire's life there. So that's a little bit frustrating. Shouldn't happen that way. Okay, well, while we are waiting for this porridge to finish, I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. In the next one, I'm going to head out at night. Hopefully not regret that decision too much, but we're going to head out and see what we can find in that general direction over there. And hopefully, if visibility is good, we can make our way to the islands on in the far corner of the zone. It's a bit of a big ask to travel at night, but if the visibility is good, then we can go that way. If not, I can kind of make my way back towards the airfield and use that as a central point. So that's kind of the plan, and I'm sticking to it. But for now, I'm just going to, you know, eat this porridge and thoroughly be happy about it. More to do next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.